And so now what we're going to do is we're going to talk about the RifeScapes. And if you haven't seen them, this is what they look here. This was the first CD that was released. This is called Relax and Escape. And this new one, which we're releasing today, it's called Renew and Awaken. This one features delta wave frequencies embedded within the music track. And within the music track of this, alpha wave frequencies are in here. And we're going to talk a little bit more about that and how it works. It can have a positive effect on our body, our emotions, our mind. And with that, it can give us benefits, health benefits. Maybe unlock a creative potential in us that was dormant. Maybe something that we haven't experienced before. And so the next few minutes, we're going to talk about that a little bit. So the question is, how can we use music to relax and make us feel better, renew ourselves? Well, the process is called entrainment. It usually involves, or it explains why, with our heartbeat. You know, when we tend to hear a subject of music, all music has a tempo inherent in each piece of music. And our heartbeat tends to adjust itself, to synchronize within that beats per minute, the pulse of music that we listen to. You know, there's a famous experiment conducted in a baby nursery. It involved two groups of children, of babies. Now, one group heard a heartbeat that the researcher played, and this heartbeat was playing at 72 BPM, beats per minute. Now, this one group heard it, and the other group heard no heartbeat sounds at all. Now, they were tracking their food intake and their weight gain. And over a period of time, guess what? Well, both groups ate the same amount of food, but 70% of the babies that heard that heartbeat, well, they gained more weight than the ones that heard nothing. They felt better. When the researcher tried broadcasting this abnormally fast heart rate at 120 BPM, guess what? Those babies, they all became so agitated, they couldn't even finish the test. You know, maybe the accelerated heartbeat, this abnormal heartbeat created a stress in them, a nervousness in them to where they couldn't even finish. In any case, entrainment works the same way. The same way when we listen to music, so the tempo it gets faster. Our heartbeat, it just goes faster. That's the way we're designed. Our heart beats about 70 or 80 BPM. And if it's faster than this, well, our stress levels, they can just elevate. And our tension can rise. But listening to music that has a calming, a soothing effect on people, it could have positive effects to someone who's an involved listener. Not just superficially listening, but somebody who's really involved and taking in, maybe thinking about different subjects while they're listening to this music and entraining their brains. It helps us to release attention, puts us in a new place emotionally. It could make us feel different. Our breathing can adjust to the rate of the tempo that we're listening to. It can adjust in this way. Our muscular movements can be changed likewise as well. You know, it's what's called subtle rhythms. And these rhythms affect every single cell, every molecule, every single atom within our body, which are designed so wonderfully that everything is affected by this music. The music and the embedded true focus frequency, that is what is placed within the music. We've got the music here, and right underneath, in a barely audible tone, you can hear that little jackhammer that Mike was talking about, and they're detailed recordings right straight from the True Focus hardware and the F-17 generator. This program creates a physically relaxing atmosphere for us. And not only that, it creates a bed of melody with the help of piano. Since I'm a musician, I play multiple instruments. But what I am really interested in very much is ambient music. Ambient music is something that is soothing, calming to me. And I think a lot of people have really enjoyed that. And melody is something that I'm really concerned with. So with the help of electronic synthesizers, we have different bells, strings, percussion, effects, and natural environments. They create this atmosphere, this space that we can get right into. And so a scientific approach and practice of brain entrainment is a unique field that's implemented using the True Focus software and hardware, which is so wonderfully advanced. It gives us this natural phenomenon of the syncing of rhythm within individual entities. And so let's take it practical for a minute and say we have two clocks right here, hanging clocks, and each of these clocks have a pendulum on them. And these pendulums are the exact same length. And if you get one and you start it and wait a few seconds and then start the other one, well, guess what? Within a day, both of those will be swinging in unison. It's a phenomenon called entrainment. It's something that is well researched, and the research has shown that music can be utilized to synchronize, just the exact same way, or entrain our brains to work in different ways. Using our own body rhythms, affecting our heart rate, our breathing, our brainwave vibrations, really. And so we have these two products that are here today. Again, we talked about it briefly at the start here. We have Relax and Escape here, and Renew and Awaken. Now let me talk about this one for a second. Relax and Escape here, just as it shows on top, it's a blend of soothing soundscapes, something that creates this image for us to relax with and to help us to get into deep sleep. Has anyone gotten into deep sleep using this? Brenda, you did. I know you talked to me about that a little bit and how that was such a wonderful experience for you. I really appreciate those nice comments about that. So how do we do this? Well, again, we use the true focus frequencies and we embed that in the main music track. And this recording is particularly effective for deep sleep. It's something that helps people get to that real nice deep sleep. And this delta wave waves that Mike talked about, it's the slowest of all of the brain frequency range, and it becomes active when we're in the deeper stages of sleep. People with high amounts of delta waves have been found to have, well, increased empathy, fellow feeling for people, understanding of people's emotions, and it can have other beneficial effects. Listen to some of these beneficial effects that it may have. It can have with us. With increased delta waves, so does your natural ability to release anti-aging hormones, tap increased empathy, heal and repair the mind, repair your muscles, access the deepest states of relaxation, release of melatonin, beneficial for insomnia for one thing, reduce level of cortisol, we talked about, linked to quicker aging, and release of natural growth hormone. You know, if you've ever seen a boxer fighting and then they get knocked out, well, guess what? They've just experienced delta wave brain frequencies. If you've ever been with surgery and had to undergo anesthesia, well, you were knocked into that delta wave frequency state. The music in Relax and Escape, it's designed to relax your body with these advanced brain frequency techniques to help you get to sound deep sleep. And that's something that everyone can benefit from. The new release today, RifeScapes Relax or Renew and Awaken, it's about finding peace and harmony in balanced states. Not only hearing the music with the melody, but also hearing the tranquil sounds of natural nature. And that's something that many of us enjoy, especially when we're outdoors. We enjoy this feeling of being outside and feeling at one with nature. So we place this in there to get us to relaxed and reflective states with alpha wave frequencies. Now, alpha wave frequencies, going back to 1908, an Austrian physicist, he first found this out, that there were alpha wave frequencies. He named it alpha because, well, it's translated first in Greek. It was the first of the brainwave ranges to be found and observed in an electroencephalograph, or otherwise known as the EEG. Something we've all heard of. This alpha wave frequency here, that's again from the true focus hardware, it helps us to get to a state of peace and relaxation. You know, many people feel like they don't have enough peace, they don't have enough relaxation, they don't feel this way because of the stresses of life. We feel this so much bearing down on us all the time. We could have been in traffic today coming here and we could have had you know, different incidents of people cutting us off. And who's ever heard of road rage? We've all heard of these different types of things. People being upset for no good reason at all, and like a snap, they go off. You need peace and relaxation. A lot of people need this. Did you know that alpha brain waves are they diminish when we get stressed out? They just go straight down. So how can we experience alpha brain waves? Well, let's take an experiment right now, and all of us can join in on this. What we're going to do is we're going to take a deep breath. We're all going to just close our eyes for a second, maybe 1, maybe 2 seconds, and then open our eyes. Are we ready? All right, here we go. Did you feel it? Now, maybe you didn't feel it, but it did happen. You just felt a huge amount of alpha brainwave activity inside of our brain, and it's recorded right there. We felt it, maybe sometimes not even knowing it, but when you close your eyes, when you drift off, when you feel that calm, meditative, focused state, it's effective. Is there anyone here who would like to have the improved ability to learn? Alpha wave frequencies can help with this. Would you like to reduce stress and anxiety, revive peak performance, maybe, increase mental processing, enhance your immune system, or think outside the box with lateral thinking? And also, help you stay relaxed. Who wouldn't like that? Well, alpha brain waves can be a benefit to help us stay relaxed and just melt away our stress. It can make us feel like that. It's been documented to improve learning, memory, retention, and social interaction around other people, allowing us to be together with people. How can we increase alpha brain waves? Well, in part by listening to the Renew and Awaken. I'm not just trying to plug it, but it actually is something that does work, and it makes us feel good. This product is designed to tap all of these positive qualities that we just talked about, and they are positive. We talked about these qualities, and it can produce in us this effect immediately. It should be noted that with the RifeScapes CD volumes, they were designed for deep sleep and relaxed, focused states. So you do not want to listen to them under any circumstances while you're driving your car, or you're on a long trip where you can get entrained already. You don't want to do that. So don't be engaged in any activity that requires your complete attention and focus, please. So the capacity of this music, of any music really, but especially this, can enrich our lives simply without limit. Stirring our emotions, reducing stress, having healthy benefits to us, making us feel better, promoting healthy, balanced lifestyles. The sounds of music and these associated frequencies can empower, enhance, and transform our lives using RifeScapes. So we'd like to thank you for taking the time to listen here, and we'd like to bring Mike back up to the podium. Thank you.